10 years ago, Metro was launched as the make or break car for BL. But today, with it consistently at number 4 or 5 in the British top 10 bestsellers, there's a more relaxed and confident feel to the launch of a new Rover Metro. But this is no cosmetic facelift. There are significant changes to one of Britain's favourite cars. One thing the old Metro was always crying out for was a new engine. Of course, the old A series was a faithful unit, but it first saw light of day in 1949, the original A40. It was getting a bit tired. Now, this is the K series, already winning international acclaim for its performance, its economy and its flexibility. You've already seen it in the 400 Rover. Here it is installed in the Metro engine bay, and of course the Peugeot 5-speed gearbox on the end of the engine instead of the gears in the sump, as in the old Mini and Metro system. They've done a very good job with the redesign of the interior of the new Metro. They've used very nice materials and fabrics. It's exceptionally well trimmed, and the redesigned dashboard and fascia looks very good indeed. It stems from the Rover philosophy of putting luxury car standards in small cars. At the rear, a restyled tailgate, nice new rear lamp clusters, and just as much boot space as you've got in the original Metro. They've broadened the Metro range with 12 models and 3 engines. This is the 1.1-litre 60 brake horsepower carburettor unit. There's a 1.4-litre 8-valve 76 brake horsepower carburettor version, and then the top of the range 16-valve 1.4-litre fuel-injected engine, which develops 95 brake horsepower. One of the major changes in the new Metro is to the seating position. Although you still sit very low in the car and these sills are quite obtrusive, it means that you're in line with the pedals and the steering wheel angle is right. It's a very comfortable driving position, and it puts right everything that was wrong with the old car. K-series engine is very smooth and unobtrusive. I like the gear change in the new 5-speed gearbox in this 1.1S, and altogether it's a much more civilized and sophisticated way of making progress than the old Metro. The car always had a rather harsh, choppy ride, but in this one they've developed a new suspension system which interconnects the front and rear units. The result is a great success. The car's ride is transformed. It feels like a much bigger car. It soaks up bumps really well, and yet it doesn't allow float or roll. And in urban conditions, it hasn't sacrificed the steering accuracy or the handiness that the Metro has always enjoyed. Of course, the engineers are still constrained by the basic dimensions of the vehicle. There's not so much room, especially in the back, as some rivals. And why has it taken 10 years to put all these improvements into production? So the Metro 1.1S scores on its new engine, its nice 5-speed gearbox, excellent ride and handling, the interior trim and that new seating position. Against it, well, the high sills make it awkward to get in and out, and the fuel tank's still too small, limiting the range, although they moved the filler cap up to a better position. And it's fiddly to remove the rear shelf and fold up the seats.